It's a great honor and a unique privilege to be the winner of prestigious Prince Abdulaziz bin Abdullah Global Entrepreneurship Award for Best Entrepreneur. I am grateful for the Senential Foundation for launching this noble cause, and I am also grateful to the Honorable Grand Mufti of Bosnia, Mr. Hussein Efendija Kavazovic, a person who nominated me for this prestigious award. It was not an easy task for me to come back to Bosnia and create an employment environment or employment rewarding environment since we went through a very difficult period in turbulent mid-90s. Being a son of parents who were both engineers, my father was a civil engineer and my mother is an electrical engineer, they lived as expatriates throughout the Middle East and Far East. Therefore, I myself passed a life in which I lived 2 years in Sudan, 4 years in Baghdad in Iraq, 2 years in Tripoli in Libya, 5 years in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, 2 years in Niigata in Japan, and 5 years in Jeddah in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. After this journey, coming back to Bosnia was not easy for me. I was appointed into management of Bosna Bank International, which is the first Islamic bank, in the environment in which we had a very conflicting ethnic groups divided over different ethnicity and religions. We believed that creation of a new atmosphere of war in the world of cooperation would bring prosperity for all three ethnic groups, but it was not easy coming into the market through an Islamic bank, which has the label of one of the three. Therefore, we launched a bank which would be acceptable for all citizens of Bosnia, regardless of their ethnicity or religion. A bank became the fastest growing bank in the market. Then we decided to launch an investment platform which would bring investments from all over the world, but these investments should benefit all ethnicities, again, and religions within the society. It is actually a society in which people saw each other as a threat. And we believe that actually we should look at each other as opportunity to each other, rather than being a threat to each other. Therefore, we opened an investment conference, an investment platform, which was active throughout the year for the last 5 years, for investors to come from the Middle East, from the Far East, from Russia, from United States, from Europe, from the Arab world, from Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and China. We opened Bosnia for investors for every one of them. And we succeeded in bringing three ethnic groups in working together, in bringing investors and investments from worldwide. This was a challenging task because we believe that by creating employment, this is not only for Bosnia, but for all societies internationally. Creating employment means bringing stability. Stability further brings again growth, investment, and prosperity. And actually through this, all factors of society benefit from each other. And from this, we all grow together. Therefore, I believe that entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship skills are the core or the essence for today's global world to go into peace and prosperity. In the world which we are growing, we are seeing or experiencing a population growth of exponential growth. Very difficult to create employment for all. It is actually the entrepreneurs who come ahead or who come up front and create employment. And by doing this, they create stability. And by having stability, the society grows further. This is actually what I believe my vision of my life should be. And I am very grateful that the Senential Fund recognized this and that they launched an international global award for entrepreneurship, because it is actually the entrepreneurs who are the soldiers of peace and prosperity of today's global and dynamic world. I would like to send a message to all young entrepreneurs. Actually, it is them. It is the upper hand who has the dominant position, as we were taught by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who have a dominant position than those at the upper hand who are giving than those who are receiving. You should be the ones who are giving, who are creating employment rather than receiving. But to do that, you need exceptional hardship. It is only through hardship that you will make success, as we were taught by the great philosopher Ibn Khaldun. And it is only with courage that you will take steps which would lead you into successful entrepreneurship. It is courage that will bring your success and your independence, as we were taught by the great philosopher Hegel. And when you have hardship and courage, you should be very, very successful in planning, because it is planning that brings long-term success. Planning, as we were taught, and by the practice of Musa alayhi salam. And beside that, we should always invest into the future generation. Make your corporations, make your enterprise a corporation that would last for next 100 years, inshallah. And for doing that, you will have new generation. You will need a new generation that you will have to plan from day one. Thank you once again. I would like to thank for this very noble initiative the Senential Fund and the award being given by Prince Abdulaziz bin Abdullah. This is something which can make the difference in today's dynamic world. It definitely is important for Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I think it's important for the whole world. Thank you.